For many longtime fans of classic action RPGs, one claim stands above the rest. Tower of Kalemonvo is truly the only remaster of Diablo 1. Not a remake, not a reinterpretation. A remaster in the purest sense of the word. What makes this even more remarkable is that Tower of Kalemonvo has now been in circulation for exactly 1 year, quietly building recognition among dedicated players who value authenticity over reinvention. When you first launch Tower of Kalemonvo, the resemblance to Diablo is immediate and unmistakable. The title screen evokes the same dark Gothic mood, the heavy serif lettering, the ominous glow, the foreboding atmosphere. It does not modernize the identity, it preserves it. The typography feels intentionally aligned with the visual language established by Blizzard Entertainment in 1996. Visually, the graphics appear nearly identical to the original. The lighting is moody and claustrophobic. The dungeon corridors maintain the same oppressive darkness, broken only by flickering torchlight and spell flashes. Character sprites move with the same deliberate pacing. Even the color palette, muted browns, deep reds, cold grays, mirrors the aesthetic that defined the cathedral descent beneath Tristram. The user interface reinforces this fidelity. The red and blue globes, representing life and mana, remain anchored in the corners, just as veterans remember. The inventory grid keeps its rigid, space-conscious design. Metallic borders frame menus with that unmistakable Gothic texture. There is no radical redesign, no streamlining that erases identity, only refinement that keeps the original structure intact. Animation is another striking parallel. Weapon swings carry the same weight and timing. Spellcasting frames echo the classic cadence players memorized decades ago. Enemy reactions, the stagger, the collapse, the burst of impact feel lifted directly from the original experience. Nothing is sped up to match modern expectations. It honors the tempo of the past. And then there is the sound, the metallic clang of a sword strike, the hollow thud of a fallen monster. The crackle of fire spells. The subtle echo of footsteps in stone corridors. These sound effects are not reimagined, they are preserved. The audio atmosphere maintains that haunting minimalism that made the original so immersive. Each cue feels instantly recognizable to anyone who has spent time in the depths of the cathedral. In an era where remaster often means reinterpretation, Tower of Kalemonvo stands apart by refusing to overwrite history. It does not attempt to modernize what was already iconic. Instead, it carefully restores, enhances, and preserves the experience that made Diablo unforgettable. For those seeking not just inspiration, but authenticity, not a reboot, but a faithful resurrection, Tower of Kalemonvo presents itself as the true and only remaster of Diablo 1.